So, you know, as you go and you grow up and you start experimenting things, and my dad has a wonderful Irish tenor voice, and he sang and stuff. But one of the things happened to me was that, and most of you were here at the old building when I got a download from heaven about a mindset that I had been raised under. And that mindset was that you can only experience heaven in God when you die. And most of you, if you were there that night, I remember a light bulb going on in me. To the point of where Dennis saw that I was fixing to preach, and he said, "Oh, whoa, wait. You know, because I had so gotten this total change. I remember hearing this song, "I Can Only Imagine." And honestly, I loved the group, but I couldn't stand the song. Because I was beginning to think, if heaven was just a place that I would preach it, I would teach it, I would talk about it. Oh, you can access heaven, you can have heaven, but I had never had it. I always preached, when I was preaching, I said, one of these days I'm going to be translated through that wall. But could I really? Would there really be a reason for it? And so, most of my life, I've just kind of been, just making a big mess of things, honestly. And May 22nd, 1987, I overdosed on cocaine, crystal, and ecstasy. And at 12:22 in the afternoon, that's how unbelievable the timing was. And a woman who was attending Eagle's Nest at that time had been coming up. She was 18 years old, and she was the apartment manager of this place. Talk about God's divine destiny on our life, even when we're running from Him. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I remember she'd come up there, and we'd be smoking dope and drinking and partying. And I'll never forget, there was so much grace in this woman because she had every reason to kick us out. I have a feeling that God had spoken to her and said, "Leave this guy alone. I'm fixing to do something." And so 12:22 in the afternoon, all I can experience, and I would never try to explain to you what I saw because it was the most fearful, devilish, demonic, evil thing I had ever seen. And it scared me so bad, it ran me into the corner, and I began to run outside my balcony and began to scream, "Jesus, Jesus, please, please help me, help me, help me." This girl happened to be standing outside, and she ran upstairs. And at this time, I was somewhere in the corner of my apartment. And she came in, and I was just coiled there, frightful, thinking I was going to die. And I remember this little bitty girl stuck her finger out, and she said, "I command the spirit of death to come out of you, and I command the Spirit of God to come on you." And at that moment, I literally fell down to the ground. And I remember thinking to myself, my mind, I don't know if you've ever been in a bad place.